Guys, the coolest stock trader on YouTube is back. It's me, the stock guru. And today I got a quick kind of beginner type video. I'm going to be breaking down candlesticks, how to read them, what they really represent, and how useful they are to us traders out there. So without further ado, let's jump right into this video, okay? So, candlesticks, what do they represent? So they're going to represent a price range of a certain time frame, and also they're going to represent the direction that that stock is going at that time. So each candlestick is going to have a low price, a high price, an open price, and a close price. Okay, so that's going to be represented by these wicks here and this box. So if you look at the wicks, you're going to see a high point and a low point. So obviously the low point, that's going to be the lowest price of this time frame, okay? And the top of the wick is going to be the highest price of this time frame, okay? So let's say that this is a 1 minute candle. That means that the highest price that this hit is going to be right here. Let's just say it'll have a price thing here, right? So let's just call this $2 and we'll call this $1, which would mean it had a low of $1 and a high of $2 in this 1 minute period, right? Now, what is the difference between them being green and red? So, if they are green, obviously it means they moved up in that time frame, and if they're red, then that means that they moved down in that time frame. Okay? So that's the first thing you're really going to want to look at when analyzing a candlestick. Okay? So you look at the one on the left here, it's green. So we know it went up. So then that means we know that the bottom of the box is the opening price of this time frame. So that means for this 1 minute, let's say it's a 1 minute candlestick, it opened at this price, okay? And wherever the box closes is going to be the ending price, okay? Now it's the opposite for a red stick, okay? So we're going to hop right over. Now a red stick went down, right? So that means that the open price is actually going to be the top of the box. In the closing price after that time frame, the price that this candlestick time frame, let's say that 1 minute time frame, the price at the end of that 1 minute is going to be the bottom of this box. So just quick recap right here. On a green candlestick, the bottom of the box is the opening price, and when you go up to the top of the box, that is the closing price. Now, it's not the top of the wick or the bottom of the wick, it's the box. And on a red one, the top is the opening price, and the bottom of the box is the closing price. So if you take this red candlestick right here, and let's say that this 1 minute is still going on, and it's still moving around here, and it decides it wants to go up, and it actually switches. This box will actually turn green, okay? So let's say it closes right here. Let's say it closes right here. This would now represent the close of it. And then you'd go down, it would be the open, and it would be green, right? So I hope I did a good job explaining that. It can be a little bit confusing. If you have a question, drop in the comments. I'll respond. But I think I did a decent job explaining that. And then the other thing, the direction here, it's just if it's green or red. If it's red, it's going down. If it's green, it's going up. So that's really what these candlesticks represent. It's a price range, a time frame, and the direction that the stock is moving or the price is going. Okay? So now, yes, green versus red, right? So up versus down. So you can see on this candlestick here, right? There's no wick here, okay? So that means it actually started at the bottom here. It's green. So the price during this time frame started here. During it, it moved throughout this whole range here, but it closed at the end of this box. Now the next minute, let's say these are 1 minute candles, or the next time frame, oops, where's my mouse? Let's say the next time frame is going to open right here. You can see, I think you can see a miniature little wick right here, right? Is that my computer, or is there a little miniature wick right here? It moved down, but this time frame actually closed here, and that's why it's red. So now we're going to go to this candlestick, right? This is what you can call this a doji, and I'm going to show you this in the next slide. But what you can see here is during this time frame, the price ranged this whole distance here, but you got to look at the box here, and since it's red, we know that the top of the box is the opening price for this time frame, and the bottom of this box right here is the closing price for this time frame. So during this time frame, this stock price did not move Did not really move much. I mean, it had a decent movement, but it's pretty undecided. It doesn't show any much direction. Whereas if you look back at this one, this is definitely bullish. It has a very large box. You see? So now we're going to keep it going here, and we're going to talk about time duration. So each candlestick, if I go back and look at one candlestick, this could be a 1 minute time frame, a 5 minute time frame, this could be a 24-hour time frame, a 4-hour time frame, a 1-day time frame. It could be anything that you set it to be. So now I'm going to kind of show you the differences of how it'll look in the chart. So on the left here, we have a 1-day graph, and each candlestick is 1 minute time frame. Okay, and on the right, we have a 1-year graph, and each candlestick is a 1-day time frame. Okay, so if you look over here, this graph right here represents just 1 day. Okay, and each little, you can't really see it, but each little candlestick represents price movement for 1 minute. But if you switch over here to the right, this is going to represent 1 whole year, and each little candlestick is actually going to represent an entire day's worth of price movement. Now, everything is the same here with the open, close, high, low. That's all the same. Red is down, green is up. That's all the same, but the time difference is way off. Each candlestick here, let's see, this one little candlestick here could represent this entire day. You see what I'm saying? Open to close. So that's what people mean when they say they're talking about the time frame or the time duration of a candlestick. Okay, so now the Doji candlestick. This is kind of just going to be an opening to how candlesticks can influence patterns and maybe give us an edge on patterns. But yeah, the Doji stick, it represents basically indecision in the market. Because a Doji candlestick is a very small box or something that actually ends up black, so it's not green or red, which means that the price actually didn't change. So, I mean, yes, it did change here. It went up to down, up and down, whatever it did, but it closed and opened at the same price. That's a Doji stick, or a very close price, right? So what that really means is that there's indecision in the market. So on this one right here, you can see that it went up and down, but where it opened and where it closed are very close. So you can just see there's indecision because it's going down, it gets bought back up. It's up here and it gets sold back down. So people don't really sure which way the stock is going to go here. Same with the red and same with the black. This just shows that it went slightly up and it went slightly down. It still really shows that there's indecision in the market and there isn't really a great clear direction. And now, this next slide, I'm not going to go over all these patterns or anything like that. This is honestly just a picture I pulled up off Google, but I really want this to represent the fact that these candlesticks that I've been talking about throughout this video will represent patterns in the market, okay? And once you look at them long enough, you'll start to recognize these patterns. And these candlesticks can be very important in us recognizing the pattern that's taking place and realizing the direction or the momentum that the stock or the price is going. They're really an essential part to trading, and everybody should know how candlesticks work. I think that they're a fundamental part of trading, and that's why I put these videos on YouTube for free. I think that people shouldn't have to pay to know this stuff. This is the fundamentals of trading, and everybody really should know it. So you can go ahead and take your time to learn different patterns or just study the market and see what patterns you pick up on. But definitely pay attention to the candlesticks and the price range because it'll hint at patterns that will repeat themselves. Sorry about my phone there. They'll hint at patterns that will repeat themselves that you can profit off once you start recognizing them. So, guys, I hope that this video helped out. If it did, please drop me a like and subscribe to the channel. You know, show some support. I'm really trying to promote positivity here and show us that like this stuff can be done for everybody. If you want to learn a little bit more, you can check out my Instagram or my Twitter. It's TH3 Stock Guru. Yeah, THE was taken, so we did the 3 there. So it's TH3 Stock Guru is my Instagram and Twitter handles. And I post most of my trades up on Instagram. You guys can drop comments if you have questions about my trades or anything. And I also actually have a Discord chat with about 100 members right now so far, and we all share our analysis in the mornings. It's a real positive place, and we all like promote each other's growth and really try to help each other out and share like what stocks we're looking at and what our opinions on other stocks are. So if you're interested in that, you can DM me on either Twitter or Instagram, and I'll send you the link for that. But other than that, I think until next time, guys, it's me saying see you later, all right?